And so begins the great Balinesian road trip. We are currently heading from Bali to East Java, which is like a heck of a drive. It's a total of 9 hours, assuming we make good with our timing. We're actually on our way right now with the bikes. We're going to a ferry so that we can cross. Check out my ride. It's like really ridiculously loud. Kind of makes me want to change the muffler set on my bike at home, but I don't really want to be that guy either who just like wakes everyone up in the neighborhood. Doesn't look like there'll be much of a sunrise, so we're gonna keep going because we're worried about rain beating us to the waterfalls. Let's go. It's so beautiful. I just noticed my bag got really heavy. It's because the bag that was supporting it underneath just fell off the bike. Rob was behind. Hey, Rob's got it! How's it doing?
It did okay. As long as nothing. No computers or cameras, so we're good.
Yeah, there's nothing too valuable in there. It's just clothing, so I'm not too worried about it. That didn't work out. Right now we're driving through. We got rice terraces on one side, the ocean on the other. This is just spectacular. In Southeast Asia, when you're outside of the city, I'd say the biggest danger of the road is the fact that big trucks and even cars drive in the oncoming lane. They actually use it, assuming that motorcyclists will move to the side and make room so that essentially they can use both lanes of traffic. And it's not very safe. Motorcyclists are definitely like, they have the second right to the road. The first right goes to the bigger vehicle. And so in this case, there was an oncoming truck and Rob had to put it into the dirt by the sounds of it, or he pulled off the road and it's loose gravel here, so he slid a little bit, but I think it's just a bit of a cut, which is pretty lucky. It's nothing too bad. Right behind me, there's literally a full family of monkeys. I see about 15 of them just watching. Hello guys! And no, his jeans were not like that before the fall. So we've just reached the entry to the ferry. So we drove 3 hours all the way here to the port, only to find out the papers we were given for our bikes were forged. They're not real, and so they won't let us take the bikes across. We're totally screwed. There's nothing you can do, and there's no place that you can rent another bike or another car around here. We've called everyone. They're either sold out or it like just doesn't happen because this is a very local area, no tourism here. We're basically in a position where we just got to go back and call it quits. You know, I had a really good time because the sunrise this morning was beautiful, but ultimately this is just travel. Not everything goes as planned. You got to roll with the punches. Tomorrow we are going to rebound very well. We're going to go to Lombok. It just means there's another opportunity to come back and see Java. Hello darkness, my old friend. We both rented from different vendors and we both ended up with the same result. They both gave us fake papers, so I don't know if that's common practice, but it seems like it is. The morale could be a little higher. I just ordered some chicken. They put it in like a little paper. I take a bite out of it and it's like really cold, but I decide to swallow it, and then afterwards I'm like, uh-oh, what if that was raw chicken? I think it was boiled, so I should be okay. I don't think I'm gonna get any diseases, but that is the end of a very long day. I came up with a really cool scooter gang name. You ready for it?
Yeah.
You ready, Rob?
Yeah, I'm already getting t-shirts printed.
Alright, well, because there's, you know, 4 dudes with sore butts, I was thinking we call ourselves the Super Sore Sphincter Squad.
Sphincter, I like that. That sounds really deep.
That sounds really deep.
No pun intended. I seriously am happy though that my butt will be a little bit rested tonight.
Yeah.
And we hop on the scooters back again in the mornings.
We are just in some no-name little hotel. This room cost us about $35 for the night, including an extra bed. It would have been like $25 if we hadn't got the extra bed. So super affordable. But yeah, we're calling it quits here, guys. We got to get up at, again, like 3:15 a.m. So another early morning. See you then. It is 6:20 a.m. We've made it on the ferry. They didn't even check our papers this time, which we literally went all the way to get them. But always good to know that you should ask for the real papers, because apparently in Bali they like to give you the fakes.
Yeah, say photo.
We got about a 3-hour ferry ride, if I'm not mistaken, to go all the way east to Lombok, which is the neighboring province. Sometimes the unexpected adventures are the best ones, so I have high hopes for what's ahead. We have just arrived here in Lombok about 3.5–4 hours later, and I cut an entire video. I'm feeling good about life. That was an absolutely incredible ride, and we had beautiful highways. Like, you can definitely tell we've left Bali. We had so much room to ourselves, just like ripping it down that road. And like, you could see for so long, because all there is like flat green fields. There was some mountains in the distance, and I could see the occasional temple in the horizon, but there's definitely not nearly as much development here in Lombok. And I don't think I've seen another tourist so far. No other Westerners, at least. So check that out. Lombok actually means spice. So it's the spicy island, essentially. Indonesian culture, and especially in Lombok, it's traditional that you eat with your hands. So I'm using my cutlery, but I shouldn't. Probably should immerse myself more in the culture, but I just have a hard time eating rice with my hands. So Wayu has just told me that the meal Rob ordered is like level 1 spicy, meaning like quite low on the spicy scale. But he said that like Rob's not gonna be able to handle it. So I'm gonna film it. I'm gonna give you an authentic reaction as Rob digs into his meal. Let's see what happens.
Oh, very, very spicy.
But you're handling it?
The thing is, this was listed as hot, and then they also had extra hot, and they also had extra very hot. So
could have been hotter.
Yeah, could have been worse.
Double extra.
I mean, look, he's sweating.
Yeah.
He's from Indonesia.
Yeah.
I know.
I think give Rob a couple minutes and he's gonna be like in the hospital.
Yeah, man. Might as well call the ambulance now.
Yeah. The tip of my tongue is like on fire. Alright, so we've been driving now for about an hour, and we're in a very like rural part of Indonesia here. Lombok is completely different than Bali. We have not seen a single tourist our entire time here, and that's a great thing. Like, to be able to leave Bali and experience something completely different, I would say experience the real Indonesia. That's what it's all about, and it's cool. Like, you see guys working in the fields, some of them carrying massive hay bales or grass bales on their back. You see the women balancing things on their head. It's really cool. And my ride here, it's making getting around that much more enjoyable. I definitely recommend getting a good bike when you come to Bali. I'm really missing having someone to help me carry my stuff right now. Normally it's Laura or a +1. Try to carry everything on my own. Anyone want a job? Comment down below. Okay, so we came down this really windy single lane road. Okay, it wasn't even a lane, it was just dirt, gravel, really loose gravel at that. And this is the incredible beach that you've got down here. This is one of the best beaches you can come to in Lombok, surrounded by mountains. It's almost in a horseshoe shape. You'll see that once I get the drone up, right? It looks like a pyramid just jutting out of the ocean, and the waves come crashing in on it. It's so beautiful. We're gonna get someone to go on the tip, and we're gonna get a photo of it, but because you'll just like blend in with the background, it's good to wear a white shirt. Instagram tip 101. That's what happens when you're traveling with all Instagrammers. And this is Bias. Bias is showing us around here in Lombok, and you do Instagram, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. And so you live in Lombok?
I'm a local.
Yeah. Oh, very cool.
Since I'm born.
Yeah, since you were born. Really awesome. So yeah, once again, we're so fortunate to have someone who's local show us around. Peace out to this beach. Yo, what's the name of this beach?
Samiti Beach.
Samiti Beach. Samiti Beach. Okay. Peace out to Samiti Beach. No better feeling than riding your bike through these countries during sunset. The colors start changing. The warmth is just perfect. This is amazing. Alright, I am just covered in dust. The term eat my dust was taken literally here. I was trailing the 4 guys and so I got the worst of it. We're in the parking lot and like, this is like something out of a movie. There's a family of water buffaloes walking by, there's like a cock over there, and there's just a bunch of people like selling stuff. It's madness. Check that sunset over there. Won't get too much of one because of the cloud, but it's beautiful. So everything I said about no tourists being here, it's still somewhat true. We drove through what I assume is like the downtown side, and I saw a lot more hostels and backpackers, which is a great thing. So, a bit of everything here. Still, anyone want that job? Just gotten to our Airbnb and we're gonna be staying here for one night. I'll see you guys first thing in the morning. They want to do sunrise. I think I'm gonna sleep. What is up guys, and welcome to the editing cave. This is where the late nights happen and the long hours are put in. This is essentially how I'm able to reach millions of people doing the thing that I love. If you're curious about the behind the scenes to like all of our travels, if you want to see the true and raw tips that we have for getting around in the destinations we visit, or if you just want to see how we manage this company, how I go about running the day-to-day, then you're going to want to check out patreon.com. I'm going to be posting every week there some awesome new content to get you started to do something similar just like this. See you over there, and let's get lost again in the next one.
Fan of the day.